The next live Q&A episode for the Slightly Serious Sign podcast is going to be January 19th for our 100th episode, and we want you to submit your questions. So go to wensco.com/Q&A and submit your questions. You can submit them like text like you did before, but now there's a section where you can submit an audio question. So record your questions, send them in, and we'll play them live on air for the podcast January 19th. And we want you there, and we want your questions. So join us January 19th by submitting your questions, wensco.com/Q&A. This episode is brought to you by Arlon Graphics, trusted for innovative high-performance cast vinyls. Check out their newest product, DPF V9500, a non-PVC polyurethane wall film built to tackle ultra-textured surfaces like a pro. More exciting new products to come soon from Arlon. Check them all out at Wensco.com. Hello. It's so much easier to record this episode.
Yeah, it sounds low. Pad.
Whoa, there we go. Now he's way too. I literally heard you blow out the microphone the second he reduced the pad.
There's a little switch and sometimes it gets switched.
I think we sound
way better
now.
I feel like I'm only like...
Can we mark that note right there and say, hey, put a little marker, put a little white.
Put a little expo marker on there. Totally won't wipe off it next time.
Stabilo pens.
You good? I forgot what episode 3, 93? It's got to be 93.
So, yeah. Don't quote me on it, but I think so.
Welcome.
If it's wrong, he'll have to AI voice it over. But I'm pretty sure it's 93.
You should probably just pause. 93.
From Grand Rapids, Michigan, it's the Slightly Serious Sign Podcast, starring Mike Hall, with his co-host Tyler Hall, and their sometimes sidekick, Domingo Tobar. We invite you to join the show with today's relevant sign industry guest. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Mikey. Hey-o!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 93 of the Slightly Serious Sign Podcast. This is your number one podcast for all things related to the sign and graphics industry. So thank you guys for being here. Every time we do one of these episodes, we get a bunch of people that come in. So I wanted to start this episode and tell you, if this is your first time being here and you're just here to hear what items are on sale for 12 days of Christmas, you're going to have to wait like the whole episode. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But seriously, we put a lot of work into this podcast in the last year and a half. You left your papers?
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, I left my papers.
Well, I guess it's just going to be me.
It's
Domingo's
good.
Gonna commentate on me.
See how that works right there, Rick? See how you...
He just literally gave me all the work. I printed 2 copies and he didn't even bring them in here with him. So anyways, if this is your first time being here, we put a lot of work into this. I think we've gotten better in the last... We're on 93 episodes. So how many? That's a year and 40 weeks, meaning we're almost 2 years into this thing. And we might have gotten worse. It's possible. But I think we've gotten better. People seem to...
called you the Three Stooges.
Yes. Well, that's probably true, though. So I'm not mad about that. But I think we've gotten better at this, and I think we put out some pretty good episodes, at least from the feedback we've gotten. And I can tell you that the amount of people that listened at the beginning of this year compared to the amount of people that listened at the end of the year has doubled. So some people seem to enjoy this. Okay. So if you want to hear some information about the sign and graphics industry, wrap shops, you want to hear from vendors, you want to hear from customers, you want to hear from us on what goes on the wholesale side, hopefully this will be the podcast for you. And if you didn't gather from the title of the Slightly Serious Sign Podcast, we really don't take ourselves too serious. So
speaking of serious,
hopefully you enjoy this, and thanks for being here. And we'll get to the what the 12 days of Christmas is. But first of all, we wanted to say, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving.
It was great.
It's Cyber Monday today. So yeah, our Thanksgiving was great. We're totally not recording this the Monday before Thanksgiving.
So the real question is, like they always say, do you like the dark meat? Do you like the white meat?
No, the first question is,
do you like gravy? Do you not? Do you like corn? Let's talk about that. How was your Thanksgiving?
Are you a turkey fan? That's the first question here. And I think there's 2 people in the world. Okay. I think there's people who don't like turkey. And I think there's people who pretend that they do like turkey. Those are the only 2 groups of people out there. And I think they think, and every time, you want to know how I know this is true though, is whenever you ask somebody, hey, do you like turkey? and they're like, oh yeah, I love turkey, and be like, turkey is the worst. And they'll be like, oh, no. If you cook it just right, it's good. Okay. Nobody says that about steak. Nobody's like, oh, no. If you cook it right, it's good. No, it's just generally good across the board. There's no like, oh yeah, most of the time it's bad, but sometimes if you cook it right, it's good. No, that just means it's a bad meat. If I have to be the most particular I've ever been to cook this meat, no good.
Yeah, I think, well, I like it when I go and have turkey with the family or my wife's family.
When you just had it.
Yeah, the one that we just did. We had ham. We had our turkey. So there's a lot of people that like the turkey. There's some that don't like turkey, like myself. I okay with it, but I would prefer a nice spiral ham.
Oh yeah.
Mashed potatoes, cornbread. To me, I think that's kind of more of a Thanksgiving. But again, my family is really not here. So I have to go with my wife's family, which is sometimes it can be hectic. Sometimes it can be rowdy. Sometimes it can be a lot of people. I mean, we're looking at like 20 plus at it.
That's a lot of people.
I mean, there's tables and there's food galore.
I mean, you have to have turkey
awesome.
then. That's the only way you can feed that many people.
Well, you have to.
You'd have to get 7 hams.
Yeah. But she does make some other side dishes for me because she knows I enjoy it. But I think the best part that I loved was my wife's cooking because she makes great pies.
Oh,
the pecan pie. The pecan. Oh, it was just delicious.
It's going to be funny if for some reason it gets like ruined or it falls out of the car. And then like 2 weeks from now, you got to come back on here and be like, actually, I didn't get any pie.
Oh, no, I'm going to get some.
I talked about it ahead of time. She's got to make another one.
Oh, she'll make another one.
Yeah. No, we're making ham and turkey. I have to make the turkey and I don't even like it. So how does that happen? You're just like, yeah, this will be fine. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, I'm going to tell you, there's a sack inside the turkey that you need to take out. Okay.
Oh no, I'm cooking it spatchcock. Taking all the bones out, laying it flat. I'm cooking it like wings on the smoker. It should be fine.
Okay.
Said it's going to take 3 hours. So I got to get up stupid early to cook a turkey that I'll probably eat like 2 pieces off and be like,
wait a minute. You've already had it.
Turkey. Yeah, it was really good. It was really, really good turkey. Yeah. From what I've heard from the other people that like turkey. Yeah. So anyways, let us know in the comments on YouTube if you're a turkey fan or if you just pretend to like turkey. Wait, if you're not a turkey fan or if you pretend to like turkey, that's really what's important. Or let us know what your favorite food you had at Thanksgiving was. Mine's definitely going to be the ham or the rolls.
Oh, yeah. I
really only care about the bread.
The rolls were really good this year.
I'm only there for carbs and protein. Those are the only 2 things that matter on Thanksgiving. Okay. And you get as much of them as you can.
Well, then you got football and then you got a nap time.
Yep.
Got to take a break. So you can reload and do it again.
Yep. And with being a Lions fan and how well they played last week, I'm probably still mad today. The day you're hearing this episode Monday, it's been 4 days. I'm probably still mad.
What would you think of the Jack White halftime show?
That is kind of funny that he's playing. I didn't even know he was from Detroit, so that doesn't really help. But anyways, that was our intro. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Today's Cyber Monday, so if you haven't visited the Wensco website and you haven't gotten the email, which goes out probably like the exact same time this podcast goes out. So you probably got the email first, but if you didn't, polycarbonate is on sale today, way cheaper than everyone else. Don't price check us on that, but just take my word for it. Okay. But no, legitimately, it's on a pretty good discount. We used to do the polycarbonate sale for Black Friday every year. It is, let me tell you, and all of our friends that are distributors that listen to this podcast will agree with me. It has to be top 5 worst possible things you can put on a sale, right?
Yes.
But we used to do it. It went really well. People really liked it. So we're like, let's bring it back. But it really makes deliveries horrible for the next week. So Tate, as you're listening to this on Monday, you're welcome. Appreciate you guys making those deliveries over there. But so yeah, that's what's today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Black Friday sale, took advantage of some of that free stuff. That'll take a few weeks to get to you depending on what you purchased, but hopefully you got some good gifts. I know I got to give out a bunch of Yeti mugs.
There's a bunch of blades that we have to give out because a lot of people are buying those Olfa blades, or knives, and they're buying 2 of them, so they get a free 50 pack.
Yep.
And I'm making a list, and that is growing and growing, and I'm like, we've got to get a jump on this and get those out quickly.
And if you're just listening to this now, right, and this is December 2025, right, is when this is coming out. If you're just listening to this now, it's crazy I just said that. It's because it's not actually December, allegedly, when we're recording this, but that's crazy. It's almost the end of the year. But anyways, if you're just listening now and you feel like you missed the Black Friday stuff, a few of the items that were on the Black Friday sale will repeat again for 12 days. So if you missed them, there's more stuff coming. That's kind of what we're here to talk about anyways. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed Black Friday. Get on the Cyber Monday polycarbonate because that will not run on 12 days of Christmas. I can tell you that for sure. And get all that stuff. If you're just hearing about this for the first time and you're listening to the podcast, reach out to us. Rick will put it on the screen. Podcast with an asterisk and S on it at Wensco.com. Now I know what it is, but I'll just say it the same way every time anyways. But anyways, reach out to us. We'll get you on our email list. Make sure you get all those emails. They all come from the same email. So if you get like one bad one and unsubscribe, then you don't get any of the sales. So don't do that is what I'm trying to tell you. And if you did do that, then just fill out any of our forms. It'll just put you right back in the list. I don't know. It's some like glitch in the system. I can't add you, but if you add yourself, it'll keep sending emails. I don't know how it works. So anyways, 12 days of Christmas. Domingo, did you bring your notes with you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What's the first one?
I have no idea. But one thing that I wanted to say was also when you say make sure that you're on the email list. I went to a customer site today and I had to do some training, just some special training for them. And he opened up his email. What did I see? Wensco emails. I'm like, awesome. He was looking at it and I'm like, yeah. I go, you could probably use some of this. He's like, yeah, I know.
Domingo's placing the order for him while he's there.
Yeah.
Add to
Let me show you how to do this real
Here's
quick.
how the website works. We got to go all the way through checkout. We got to make sure this thing's working.
Exactly. Make sure it works. No. Don't worry about the PO.
Yeah, no.
10 grand's good.
Just send it. That should be fine. So anyways, going to 12 Days of Christmas, we're going to walk through this. Domingo can chime in as he wants to on this.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even start it. Rick, what time are we at right now?
About 16, so probably about
Oh,
14.
good. Okay.
Got to make it
I
quick.
just started the
sweet.
timer, so I got 15 more minutes.
Yep.
This will be short. We got a short week this week at work, obviously. Rick's got like vacation or something. He's celebrating he celebrated for Thanksgiving. It's past tense. He already did it.
Yep.
So hopefully it was good. And so we only have a couple days to edit this. So if it looks really like if he just went camera one the whole time, that's all you saw of us. We really ran out of time. So just be aware. We're trying to make sure we keep on schedule here, but I'm not going to go in any specific order on these ones. So it'll kind of be a surprise what days these show up. If you're familiar with how we've done 12 Days of Christmas in the past, we do 1 day sales, right? So Monday you'll have a sale, then it will end. Tuesday you'll have a sale, then it will end. And we try and pick one item or one group of items to do each day. So there'll be 12 different items on sale, which includes Saturday and Sunday. Those items roll through the whole weekend. So those are the only ones that don't end on the day. Saturday and Sunday are also available on Monday. A little bit confusing, but most people don't work Saturday and Sunday. So we want to make sure everyone gets access to all those items. So not in any particular order, but just be aware these things are coming up. Coral Pack, both the fiberglass step stakes and the metal step stake version are coming up on sale. They'll be up to $17 off. I mean, this is a product that already is priced very low, and another item that nobody likes for us to put on sale because it can fill up a van and not have that much money involved in it. So, but this is a big item for a lot of people. We sell a lot of Coral Packs every year during 12 Days of Christmas. Don Long, shout out to you and your product. Thanks for getting them to us. I want to add to this because I think this is important. So if you've noticed that our Coral Pack price has stayed the same probably for the last 2 years, just know that's not like by chance that it happened, right? We've been forced to shop, especially for step stakes, not for corrugated. Corrugated's been pretty good, but metal is all over the place, right? So we've shopped around, tried a bunch of them, switched back and switched again, all to keep those prices stable. So you may notice the step stakes look a little different than they did before. I actually think they're nicer than the older ones are from what I've seen, at least. They are. The welds are better. They're definitely not as fragile as the old ones were. So hopefully that's a win. And they're roughly the same price as the old ones were, not the price that they are now. Right. So that's just to bring it up. we're trying really hard. If you notice some of our competitors' prices went up, it's probably because they're still using the same ones they were using before, and prices have gone up. So we've been forced to kind of shop around for that kind of stuff. So
Tariffs had nothing to play with that.
Oh no,
nothing.
No, this is, well, everything was tariffs, you know, it was like COVID, you know what I mean? Like at the time it was like anything that came up was be like, oh yeah, COVID. And you'd be like, how is this COVID's fault? That's what we're doing with tariffs now. Be like, it's like something that's made like right down the street and be like, oh yeah, it's 6-week lead time because of tariffs. And you're like, how did tariffs slow down a U.S. made? Are you importing employees? Is that what's happening? You got to wait for the containers to come in? What's going on here?
Yeah. Why did the mozzarella sticks go from $9 to $12? Yeah. What?
It's all here.
Imported it?
It was tariffs. Yeah. I don't know. It's a pet peeve. If someone's telling you it's because of tariffs, just do a double check. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Maybe shop around. I don't know. Just look. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I just want to take a minute to talk about Nakusa, the name behind R-Tape. R-Tape's the #1 application tape out there, but they are more than just tape now. Nakusa has a full range of products out there. Their new one is called NextBond. This is a UV cured adhesive. Why does that matter? It's an eco-friendly and durable option, but comparable to most of the eco-friendly options, this is a cost-effective product. So if you're looking for an eco-friendly product or a durable product or just in general a good vinyl, NextBond is going to be the one for you. This is available at Wensco.com as well as all of their other products. So check it out at Wensco or reach out if you have any questions. Oh, and don't forget to use your Nakusa bucks. Have you heard about Metamark? Metamark is a company that sells premium graphic solutions for commercial and fleet signage. So whether that's walls or it's vehicles or it's tables or doors, we loved it so much we put it all over the podcast studio. So you can check it out on our videos or at Wensco.com. Another one that's been pretty big, and a price that we've tried to keep low as well. Alpha 6 mil will be on sale.
It's our biggest
for 12
mover.
days. Yeah. It's our biggest moving calendared vinyl, is Alpha 6 mil. So there's 4 different varieties if you didn't know. Right. So we have matte and gloss, permanent and removable in both of those. So 4 different varieties there. That matte removable, is this whole office. If you're looking behind Domingo and me, we did the whole thing in Alpha 6 mil, which is a non-aerograss, non-repositionable film, and somebody who has quite literally no ability to install wall wraps did the whole office. So, and it looks 10 out of 10.
And you did use removable.
I hope so.
Because if not,
we're going to
be a problem.
We're just going to wrap over it. There's just going to be 37 layers. I think it's
probably what we probably should do.
So we talked about it we joked that after 100, we'd call it season 2 and we should just rewrap it, but just like a slightly different color. Every year, the background will just keep changing colors.
No,
but it might be too much work.
I think a lot of people use that product for stickers, just
for sure.
You can use it for a lot of different things.
For sure.
I mean, use it for walls. A lot of people say, well, I want some of that fathead product. Well, it's kind of like that fathead product. It definitely
works pretty similar, exactly. Let's say.
Let's just, for instance, it's a good product for that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but the Alpha 6 mil, if you're doing any type of stickers, the gloss removable and permanent both work. If you're putting them on, the back of windows or whatever, It's a great product. 3-year rated outdoor warranty on that, unlaminated. So just great for short time signage if you don't want to laminate them. And they'll be thick enough that you can peel it and stick it without having too much of an issue.
I'll be honest with you, we use it for labels all the time.
100%. Yeah. Some of our boxes have Alpha 6 mil on them, to be honest with you.
Yes, they do.
So it might be a surprise. To add to that, just staying on the vinyl side, we have GF 885 in the laminate product going on there. So hopefully, maybe by the time you hear this, it seems unlikely, but I know we're going to try and do a wall training next year with this product. So if you're looking for a cast wall material to go on anything that's textured, GF 885 I put it in the top 2 or 3. I put it in the top 2 of products that we sell for that specific application.
Easy to use.
And it's unbelievably easy to use, super flexible, super removable. We did a video on this a while back. Maybe we'll look for it by the time. But where I physically stuck it to itself and then peeled it all apart, just like you're doing wall material, which for people that have ever installed outside, like in the wind, where you peel the back off and it wants to just fold on itself immediately and be like, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. This crease was here.
Yeah.
It was a design choice.
Yeah.
So it's great for all that type of stuff. So if you're looking for a textured material,
What kind of savings are we doing on that?
that one is a savings of up to almost $200 per kit.
That's a good price.
That's it's the, I always have to remember what the lamb is. 844 is the matte lamb that goes with that. So you could do it in gloss. Most people do it in matte, but that's just something to be aware of. Speaking of stick, we'll just stay in the vinyl category here for a second. The other one that's going to be on sale, Arlon, behind Domingo there on the wall, you can see that logo. Their new Omni material.
Omnicast.
Which is their, Omni is their joke for it kind of can go anywhere you want it to, right? Vehicles, walls. We actually just did a wrap class where we used some of this. So we wrapped the van and SLX. We had some of it in Omni just to test the two of them. It's a little higher tax, so if people are like that, that's kind of how it feels. We made Chuck a little nervous because we actually took some and installed it on a brick wall, which it's not rated for that at all. But we were saying it should work, right? Everything about it says like it should work for brick walls. And took a sample, put it on the wall, heat it, rolled it, and it worked. Will it hold? We're not going to promise that, right? If you asked Arlon and then you tried to submit a warranty claim and you said you put it on a brick wall, they would immediately decline it, right? Because it's not for that. They really want it for drywall, lightly textured walls, right? We're not talking brick where I'm doing the grout lines. But I say that to say it's a very flexible product, super easy to use, super versatile. And I think the more people use this, the more things they're going to end up using it for.
Right.
In the end.
It's a multi use of vinyl that you can actually do. Yeah,
their point of it is they don't want as many. They're saying there's a lot of people that have, 6, 7, 8 rolls on their shelf that they're having to rotate through. Right. And they're saying, what if we give you one that can use 3 or 4 of those applications, right? So we're going from 8 or 9 down to maybe 3, 4, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what they're doing for it. So that material and the laminate are on sale as well. And they're also roughly $200 a kit.
That's good.
So pretty good there.
Yeah.
One sheet down.
One sheet down, 2 to go.
2 sheets down.
10 to go.
I'm ready. I only have 1 sheet to go.
All
Domingo,
right.
are you going to read through this next one or is it just me?
Let me see. Yeah. Sure.
The other one that's going to be on sale, we have quite a few. We'll go in the electrical products that we're going to be doing. So United modules are going to be on sale. Again, if you're not familiar with United modules, we haven't done our job very well then. That's on us. But both the 12 volt, wait, then we'll double check. Both the 12 volt and the 24 volt will be on sale.
I'll say they should be.
And the power supplies that go with them. So if you didn't know, which I don't think we've even said this, but we do now have an Allenson power supply, which you've all seen before. Mm-hmm. But now when you get them, they actually do come branded with the United logo on them. So before we always said these two go together.
Right.
Now you're going to get a dual branded power supply that says United and Allenson. It's the one we sell the most with the product. It's our most sold power supply, and now it comes with the United logo on it. Nothing has changed on the product side except for the label comes with United on it. So
what about United Sticks? Is that going to be a
United
promo?
Sticks is not on there. We potentially could have, but it was a question of, are we going to get it in time and get enough product knowledge out there? Because we've done new products on 12 Days of Christmas before.
I thought we had new products.
But the problem is running a sale on products people don't know about. I think they just ignore me.
Very tough. Yeah.
I think they just see it and just they don't even.
Yeah, but
they
they're
don't want to listen to me. It's
people
true.
Listen.
It's true. So you should look at the United Sticks.
I would look at it, even though it's not on sale. I would look at it because
It doesn't even need to be on sale. The price is so good already.
It is actually.
What do we need to do sales for?
And you can modify it right there, right in the bucket truck that you're doing.
Yeah, you'll see a video on it. We won't have it by the time this comes out, but you'll see a video on it very soon about the United Sticks. Very versatile product, especially if you're out in a bucket truck doing repairs, installs, that kind of thing, and you don't want to stock 37 different sizes of sticks.
Yep.
That's what this product's going to be for. So you'll see something with that.
But at least we have the United modules are coming on sale. Good.
And then on the 24 volt side, we also have the GE 24 volt power supplies also on sale. So
that's cost effective right there.
Yeah, the modules are roughly $7 a bag off, right? They're already super affordable, so even that is hard to chip away at. We should have put a percent there. It would have been better if I had given a percent. It's up to, I don't know, I can't do that math. 20% up to like 70-ish. Don't check my math on that. It's a lot. It's way on sale. And then the power supplies, same thing. They're they're already pretty affordable, so there's not a big discount there, but they are like $2 off per power supply. But the cost of them is already low. So you're saving like $8, $9 roughly for a bag and a power supply of those stuff. So pretty easy there. Going back to vinyl, one that I said some of these products are going to run again. We ended up adding on the MDX and MGX Metamark product to the Black Friday sale, which is the cylindered cast product. We did a whole episode on that on episode. I was hoping for an audio cue here. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Anyways, Metamark was on here before for on a previous episode. If you go on YouTube and search Slightly Serious Sign Podcast Metamark, you'll find it. We talked a lot about that product specifically, but if you're looking for a product that's in between cast and calendared, cylindered cast is going to be the perfect fit for that. So we're talking like whole vans are being done in cylindered cast, right? Where it's slightly more affordable than ordering a full cast product. If you're not going to do the channels and you're not doing intricate bumpers, it'll work for the whole thing. It's just not meant for ultra complex curves. Right. It's basically where the only thing they're like, don't do that with it. Relatively same warranty, relatively the same ease to work with compared to a cast product. So if you want the time savings of going to cast versus calendared, but don't want the full cost, that's part
you're looking at probably a quarter of a cost is what it'd be, cast would be probably about, cylinder cast would be about 3/4 of the price of cast.
Yeah,
that's how much of a savings there is for that product.
Yeah, and it's surprisingly close to the calendared cost from what we've seen. Yeah. So if you're like, I want a better product, but not a significantly more price, then it'd be worth looking at. So, on the vinyl side, something you probably have seen a lot of people talk about lately, because there's been a lot of changes in this product and how it's sold and how it's offered and all that good stuff. Is 3M IG280 is going to be on sale. So if you see this sale and you think, I think they made a typo, because one, that price seems too low, or two, maybe this should be IJ180. No, you are not wrong. That's probably pretty close to the price you were paying on 180 before. So when IJ280 came out, it was priced significantly higher than 180. So now I think when people are seeing it, I think they're just either confused or ignoring it altogether. But IJ280 has gotten extremely close to IJ180 cost. The people that we've seen that have made the switch seem to like it. It seems to install just a little bit easier than IJ180 did. Yep. You have to keep in mind that IJ180 is a CV3 even is actually a relatively old technology now, right? It's kind of been the number one selling vinyl in the United States for a while now, but there's new technology that's out there, which is why they came out with 280. They realized that they would probably like more people to be using that product, so they have lowered the price. So that and its Lamb are both on sale. They're converting. I don't even have that on here because we actually. Yeah, originally it was 180 that was on the sale.
This is what people are converting over. They're converting from 180 to 280.
Yeah, you're probably seeing, like, from what we had it on our web at probably 2 weeks ago compared to what the sale is going to be is $300-400 a kit off. Yeah. Like it's significant savings. So if you haven't tried 280 and you want to try the cast product or using 180, we highly recommend you try 280. The sale will give you a great chance to do it. Yep. It's at a pretty good discount. So, guys, before we leave today, I just wanted to ask you one quick question, and that is, what is a pirate's favorite application tape? R tape. R tape is the #1 application tape in the United States, and it comes with an RLA, which is a release liner adhesion, meaning it's going to stick to the liner. Even on cut graphics, if you roll it, it's not going to tunnel, wrinkle, or curl, or anything like that. So if you're looking for the best application tape for cut graphics out there, R tape RLA is for you, and you can get it at Wensco.com. So I only have 2 left, and they are historically the 2 best products that we sell during any of the sales we do. Black Friday, 12 days of Christmas, Christmas in July, random sales. They're the 2 best. Always. Do you know what they are?
I'm going to say, I'm trying to think because we have so many.
Technically speaking, it's 3 SKUs.
Is it priced like it's not Plasticade, or is it?
Plasticade. Okay. Sidecade Deluxe.
Sidecade Deluxe. There you go.
Black. We did, if you guys remember, we did gray. Was it gray?
Gray.
It was gray, right?
It was
Rick?
gray.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we sold out of everything that we had in like 2.5 hours. Like everyone was like, they're all out.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know it was going to just fly off the shelves like that. What am I supposed to do there? Yeah. So anyways, we've reduced the price on those. We've been trying to work with them to keep the price low on those. They're made here, so that makes it easier. There hasn't been a huge tariff thing on that one because most of it comes from here anyways. Turns out most of the plastic that's sourced in the world actually comes from the States anyways. So we like to use plastic here. We're pretty good at it. So likely those costs haven't changed much, but we have been trying to make sure we're competitive on that. So this is priced. Well, it's confusing. There's like 3 numbers. It's $26 off is what you need to know for both Signacade Deluxe White and Signacade Deluxe Black. So hopefully that's pretty good savings. Historically speaking,
that's actually a good savings.
You guys really like to buy up on these. So buy everything we have. We love to deliver them. Tayton loves to bring you skids of Signacades. They fit so nice on the van. They don't take up like half the van and require you to make 2 deliveries. It's really not even that bad. So yeah, make sure you're buying lots of them. We prefer if you buy it in skid quantity. If you want to buy it in skid quantity, actually, we'll give you an even better deal.
Yeah.
Just call me, call Domingo, 616. Just kidding. But seriously, hopefully it's a good sale. What's the last one?
I'm going to say,
formerly the number 1 selling SKU at Wensco Sign Supply.
Formerly?
Yeah. Just got bumped out.
Alpha panel got bumped out?
Well, it depends what number you look at, but yeah. Alpha panel is the last one.
3 mil? 6 mil?
3 mil, 4x8 white alpha panel. Yeah. That's what's on sale.
Is it? Oh,
we've done all the colors and sizes the other years, and it's gone like well, but most people just end up buying the white. So this year, simplify it. Just 4x8 white alpha panel is what's on sale. It is $7 off a sheet. So if you're familiar with the pricing on that already, $7 was not fun to come by. There's probably not a lot of room. So don't claim that we damaged them, okay? I don't have any margin for error here. They're not going to let me do it again. But yeah, that's a product where we have tried very hard to stay competitive on that, right? Aluminum.
Yeah.
Everything that goes into making ACM panel has gotten harder and more expensive in the last 12, 24 months. Well, actually, in the last 6 years since the original aluminum tariffs went in. So a lot of this now is what we're getting is made here in the United States. So that's super helpful now. And it's allowed us to keep the cost pretty close to where it was when the original tariffs hit a few years ago, which is kind of crazy.
But we're stocked and ready.
And we got a lot of it. Yeah, we're ready. Which is more than I can say apparently about some other available options in the market. So from what we've seen, it's gotten harder to get a hold of, and it's definitely gotten more expensive. So if you see this sale, we'd love for you to price check the competitors on that one, because we think that we're priced to sell on this one on the sale, but also just in general. So yeah, that's all the products. 12 days of sales.
Well, there are some other products, but we're not saying so.
Correct. The other 2 that you should know about that isn't on the sheet at all that I have is the Olfa sale that you saw we ran. That one will come back again for one of the days. And the other thing that we haven't done before, but we just made some changes on the website. So this is kind of like hey, here's a sale, but also we just changed some things, is the X-Edge products. So router bits, knives, all that kind of stuff. We did a pretty poor job at telling you guys that hey, we can get this stuff same day if we need to, right? Yeah. They are literally, we could throw a rock and hit them probably. Not really, but they're really close. So we changed the messaging on the web that basically is going to tell people hey, we can get this, just right? If it says it's not in stock, really they have it, so we can get it same day or next day. So be aware of that. Those will be on sale. And there'll be some surprises that get thrown in here, especially the closer we get to the end of the sale. And you'll probably see some awesome videos from...
I was just going to say, we got to get ready for some videos.
So somebody
Yes,
forgot to bring their Santa hat today. So that
would not be me.
That was a real blunder by somebody. I don't know who it was, but anyways, we ran over the time. I told Rick I was going to do this. So hopefully you guys pick up some of the stuff that's on sale. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you're new here, please subscribe. Send this to a friend. Say, hey, this podcast is hilarious. Tyler is the funniest person I've ever met in my life. That's the exact script you can send them.
Yeah, when you see him, you can say the same thing. You're the funniest looking guy I've ever seen, too.
Wait, you added words in there.
Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, that's exactly. That was it. So, and just remember, in the wise words of Big Mike, every turkey is a personal turkey if you're not a quitter. So, we just want to say thanks, you guys, for listening. Share, review, rate the podcast. Tell Don Long how much you like the podcast because he also loves it too. And
Send
thanks
it
for
to
watching.
a friend.
And we'll see you in the next one. So goodbye.
See ya.